This is Sims, and we are back with more Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Did I say that in the last part? I do this, and then I play a part in the next part, and I'm like, did I do the intro right? Did I say the right game? Am I like, hey guys, welcome back to some other random bullshit? And then it was literally because I had to pause and think and wait, what the fuck are we playing? And wow. I cannot brain. Anyway. We are going through trying to rescue everyone from this crazy star and the crazy king. But I want everyone to stay here forever. Anyway. Apparently that's his voice now. His voice just changes every single time it comes out, which I think adds to the charm of how annoying it is to watch me play these games. Anyway, so here we are. So, the black and white picture book. The black and white picture book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with the star. And after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower, as bright as the sun, to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. Well, that took a turn. The star should just go drop dead, but instead, the doves died. I did not see that one coming. Okay, well. When you read things in tour guide Spacey voice and they come out dramatic, it sounds a little more fucked up. Anyway. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it? Kawara Ryota. The king said, "You've done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first." That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said, "That mourning dove is a bad, bad bird. The mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that the mourning dove is an evil, evil demon. Nageki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but..." The king said, But you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. Is it me? Aw. If you join the king, you'll not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, oh troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh. Yuya. So you've ended up here too. I thought it was just us. Oh, well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, blah, blah. Please decide to burst out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and creator of the charade, and you're all guests. Charade! We would say it's charade. The host and creator of this charade. And you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. You gotta love the party crasher. He's also like the prettiest fuck. He's my favorite. He's the prettiest fuck one. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I do love Shu, even though he's a psycho. He's a fucking psychopath, but I kind of love him. And what's his face? I totally forgot about Ryota. So after the last part, I was like, it's got to be what's his face, the teacher, because we don't have anyone left, right? I forgot about Ryota. Well, that just shows you what I think of your childhood friend. The childhood friend tropes and everything, and you're like, yeah, no, you're great and all, but like, anyway. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So, are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I'm a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you've put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. And that's what I think anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside. Quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryota. I'm afraid of Spacey not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Spacey I saw here is the real Spacey. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Spacey is acting of her own accord. Spacey has been with me ever since we were children. And we've been together so long, I just... somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. What? You know what? The best friend trope is like really great if you were in love with your best. You're like, oh, it's so great. But when you're in an atonement, it rips your heart out. It's like a douche move is what it is. Because there's like, I just thought we'd be together forever. And you're like, oh, but like, no. I'm going for Dr. McStabby over here. Like, he likes to murder people and chop them up and like feed you your friends. Because I ate Yuya! For fuck's sake. And I don't mean that in a dirty, sexy way. I mean that literally, like, he was cooked and sent to me, and I ate him and he was delicious, and I still have issues with this. But I'm just gonna go marry that motherfucker because, like, sorry, peace out, Ryota, you're great and all, but, like, no. But they always have things like this in their route, you know. They're like, oh, God, I always loved you, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay. In every other route, they always profess their undying love for you. But you can easily be like, okay, yeah, but they might have feelings for you, which you get when you're in the common path, right? But once you branch to another, you figure, oh, that person is just like, oh, I kind of like that person. Oh, that's sad. They fell in love with someone else. Oh, well. And they go on happy with their life. Because like you might have a crush on someone. Oh my God, I totally have a crush on this person. And then they like start seeing someone and you're like, oh, my heart, it hurts. And then, but you move on with your life. You don't literally just curl up in a ball and die. You don't cease to exist because a person you had feelings for loves somebody else, right? But they always make the best friend like be like, I can't go on without them. And you just always are like, it makes me feel really guilty about wanting to date the stabby doctor. It's okay, Ryota. Just go curl up in a ball and just die. Whatever. Like, but that's how they make it feel, and they make you feel guilty about it. And I don't like that. Like, who hurt you people who wrote these games? Your best friend clearly wasn't in love with you. Could you stop writing it into games? Like shit. Who invented this trope? Fuck you. It's one thing to have the, like, best friend, but you couldn't even do the best friend route without having this in there, because, like, oh, we're best friends, and then we fall in love. Oh, that's cute. No, they have to be pining for you. To the point where then when you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, bye.
And they're always like the beginning. They're always one of the first routes, right? Because they're never the canon. They're never the canon boyfriendo. They're like, oh, that's so cute. We're best friends as we were kids. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, and you're going to literally die if I don't fall in love with you, and it kills you to see me with someone else. So, bye, I'm going to go date everyone else in this game now. Woohoo! And you're not the canon boyfriend. So you know, in the back of your mind, every other path you go down, that person is slowly dying from within. And they're going to be like, no, I'm happy for you. But you can see the pain in their eyes, and they're literally just going to, like, waste away and die. It's horrible! Why would you do that to me? Because, like, I feel guilty, but it's not going to make me change my mind and be like, okay, we'll stay with Ryota. No! I got other husbandos that are more important than you, Ryota. Sorry. You're sweet and all, but, like, let's just stay friends. I mean, it's always the way it is. Like, I don't... Anyway, that's just my ranting. It's just, every single one of them is always like, Piney Mick gonna die over you, and it's just, it's horrible and it hurts my soul. But anyway. All of it. His eyes glisten with tears. How brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. But you're in love with me too, and when I go run off with you, you're gonna know that that Ryota was in love with me, and Yuya's gonna be like Ryota's gonna die now, you know, but like, whatever. I'm selfish. Like, just saying. Come on. He probably hasn't even realized that what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. I know Spacey better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates. What she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her. But I don't anymore. Nageki knows a Spacey that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time, to her, I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Spacey aren't quite to the point where Ryota should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Oh god, you're not going to make me... Oh god. Persuasion to maximum. Coming on a choice, aren't we? Here we are. Okay, alright. My gut... I don't have the guide. I had brought it up originally when we started in the last part, and I was like, okay, there's a bunch of choices, and I saw some things ending in bad. So I don't have it, because I kind of want to do that. I want us to get the bad endings and everything. So, at this point, I think this one is like 3 or 4 choices. I'm not quite sure. Persuasion. Okay, so I feel like this is the right answer, and special is the wrong one. I'm gonna choose what is special because I want. If that's the wrong answer, I want us to get the bad ending, and then we'll come back, and we just have to skip through because I can't. Unfortunately, I can't save here. So we'll do the. Let's do this as the bad answer. What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Spacey is Spacey, and no one could ever take her place. So that's it. What were you ever afraid of then? And no one could ever be replaced, Ryota. You'll never stop being special to Spacey in that respect. Okay, maybe that wasn't a bad... I don't know. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess. But that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much any... Of course not. You can't stay children forever. I feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet. But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, It will rot and fall to pieces if you never let go. But memories will never hurt you. That's not true. Sometimes they do hurt. And the flower withers, and the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you'll always remember their beauty. Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories? And that's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Spacey, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you've spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours. That just makes it even worse! How could I live without the sun, now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya! I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me! This is pretty bad. Okay. I was like, did we maybe choose the right thing? Because didn't seem like the right choice, but I'd been taking him for quite metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing. What? Anyway. And as far as I can tell, Miss Spacey herself hasn't got the slightest idea all of this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady. Everything changes, Ryota. Time is like that. Inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. Actually, this might actually be the longest one because we're 20 minutes in, almost. We've gotten one choice, and I think there's at least 3? Maybe 4? So unless they all happen really fast, we've gone over an hour without getting a choice. Whatever. It's cool. They're usually about 2 parts for each chapter, but this one might be longer. Anyway. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. And no matter how hard you try to prevent change, it'll still come. And the world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you? Just a little bit, deep inside. I don't know. Maybe I am. Or maybe you aren't. Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. He's having like a mid-birth crisis. Oh, it's kind of sad. I mean, legitimately, actually, he's having like an end-of-life crisis because I don't know about like doves and pigeons and shit, but I don't think they live that long. I mean, I don't know, actually, with doves and pigeons, but I'm just saying you're a teenager. It might be pushing your lifespan. Like, when Neelix gets to be like teenage years, he's pushing his life, then he's like midlife crisis. So, I don't know. I've seen anywhere between 20 and 30 years, so. So, like, when he's, like, 15, it's going to be like, you're going to die soon! Or it could be, like, midlife crisis. Who knows? I mean, no one's saying that just because their lifespan is, like, 20 years, they're going to live 20 years. That's really sad, but... He's just a baby now. He could technically be having a quarter-life crisis if he only lives to 20, because he's 5. So, I can't believe I've had that pain in the ass for 5 years. I love him so much. Anyway.
I'm talking about you. I know I see you. They're so cute.
Anyway. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? And no one knows, and that's why all we, who cannot see tomorrow, can do is to put our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? I suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only 2 choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawada Ryota, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternities celebrating the endless holiday with Spacey, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Spacey will change, sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. And now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then. If I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room. I can't pick those up for you. I'm recording. You're going to have to play with something else. We got to get you new rings.
And when there's a crack in it, you keep throwing them on the floor. Sorry, buddy. I can't right now. I record and I can't get up and go get your rings for you. Yeah, you got lots of other toys.
But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right, if that map is correct, and there should be a route to the star here somewhere. But where? We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It's connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Was that the right choice? Because I just figured it would end really fast, so... I mean, I guess we'll find out. If it ends and we get a bad ending, then we know we chose wrong, but... I'm curious now. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are! We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be... the king's chamber? Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. All right. Let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a... crash. It looks like you two cleared your half just fine. Yuya! Oh, we went through 2 rooms. We talked to Oko-san, Miru and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine. And we made lots of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us. And 2 rooms, after all. Yep, just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So... I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami. But we're just a few steps from the king! We're still 1 short. I must have missed a room somewhere. And no doubt it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all. And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either one of us. Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. It's the perfect plan. Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Tosaka. He started it. I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you've fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time, and this is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave. Speak for yourself. And Mr. Sakazaki, Hitori's blind, and if he's alone he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. And back to the mission then. Adieu. And as for us, into the Hall of the King. Coming through! Stormtrooper Captain Spacey has arrived! I like it. You invited us here, and we've come. And we want to talk. His Royal Highness, the King! Hello! I am the King! You rotten royal rapscallion! Rapscallion's not a word that's in games often enough, and I love it. Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now. The king asked, why do you look so angry? The king is scared. The king does not understand. The king does not understand. The king does not understand and thinks he might cry. Thank God, because if he said the king does not understand one more time, I think I was going to lose my shit.
Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say.
You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already.
Miss Tosaka, please.
Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful.
Who are you?
The king is the king.
I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. And the migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead who've gone astray, that is. He said that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created the star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here?
Because it is safe here.
Safe?
This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger.
I don't think the king is evil.
Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil.
No, the king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right?
Of course. The king always acts with the good of his people at heart. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki.
That may be true. But I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from?
Huh. I'm really actually curious. I want to see something. Pardon me while you see me clicking around. I want to actually go to the guide. Because I'm actually really curious if that was the right answer. Because I thought when you got, like, in all the other ones you get bad endings. Oh. That was the right choice. Okay. The other one was the bad ending. Okay. All right, so we'll just go back and do it afterward. I literally have it so, like, I can just see those two choices. Because I was curious, because, like, I would have thought that was the... Okay, well, all right, I made a good choice by making what I thought was the bad choice. All right. Sorry, just smashed my mug into the freaking thing. All right, so I was curious because I was like, if we made the bad choice and we keep going, I would have thought, like, in all the other ones, you take the bad choice and it ends right then and there. And like this one, it keeps going, so I was like confused. So, all right. So then I'm assuming the bad. It's a line difference, so we might not go back and do that. But I kind of do want to get bad endings. Even though you just get literally that screen that gives you bad end screen and you get nothing else, but it's just a line different. You get a couple of lines difference, and like we're just doing everything, so it's fine. We can go back and do that at the end and just read that short little difference to get the ending. We'll continue and try see what happens when we get to the next choice. I don't know. It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. I don't know who this is supposed to be. It's probably whoever the king is, but I'm just going to read it normal. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No, it must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself, and I hate myself, and night is here. This is the king, so whoever he is. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, and wake up at night. At first I would write every day. Not quite a journal, and not quite poetry, But writing. I didn't hate writing. But one day even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring. I never had friends. And nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turns its thorny, unkind back on me. Aww. I can't do anything. I'm useless. Trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. Oh, I feel so bad. Just poor want to snuggle the poor little birdie. Oh, come here. Oh, buddy, come here. I need to snuggle you. My bird hates being. He wants to snuggle with you when he wants to snuggle, but you can't just be like, let me hold you. I need to hug you now. I feel so bad. Hug your pets right now, okay? Just like as I said. I think I'd be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. Oh, poor thing. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. Can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Look, we've all been there sometimes. Why do I have to work? I just want to be rich and happy. I get that feeling. The rest of these are just so painful. Wow. Why do I have to deal with other people? Again, I ask myself that all the fucking time. Working has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. You forgot the pooping. Because they poop a lot. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend. My only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you. Right? Oh God, no. God's gonna be like a suicide pact. Jesus. He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us, in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. Oh, gay bird love. It might not be, but it's gonna be for me. If only it would go on forever. And then one day, he said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together. Oh, this is just so dramatically sad. Oh God, I can't handle this. Oh God, don't do this, kids. It'll get better. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away, without pain, forever. I know my bird is screaming in the background, right? Okay, seriously? See, I wanted it to be dramatic. Oh, see, he's screaming. Don't do it in the background. You are such a fucking dumbass. How many times do we have to have this conversation? You can't drink from your water from the outside of the cage. Why are you so stupid? Why are you so dumb? Do you not know how to drink from your water bottle? You've had it for years. You would literally be dead if you didn't know how to drink from it. But you act like you don't know how to drink from it. And you shriek at it. And you look like I don't. And it's like, I know you do because the water's half gone out of it. But like, you stand there on the outside of your cage screaming at it like you're stupid. Like, why you get dumb? Like, why you get dumb sometimes? No, don't shriek at me. You know I don't like the shrieking. There's a big no-no. You can chirp it. No. Stop. No shrieking. There's no shrieking in this house. You're a jerk. Hey. What did I just say? No fucking shrieking. You're just shrieking because you know I'm recording and you know that I can't yell at you and tell you what an asshole you are, but I'm still gonna because I do it all the time. Hey. Get over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I pretend I have treats for you. I got petsies. You want to get snuggles? I just don't want you shrieking. Kind of an asshole. He's like, you're not paying attention to me. You're not paying attention to me either. I don't shriek at you. Hey! 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 Jerk. I fucking love that little asshole, but he's such a fucking asshole. Don't get birds, kids. I'm serious, dude. They're amazing and they're great, but they're pains in the fucking ass. They're cute and they're adorable, but they shriek. Don't get a green cheek conure if you don't like things screaming at you. Because, like, get a parakeet. Get a parakeet. They chirp. They're nice. They're cute. I miss baby bird. She chirped nice. You're mean. He's not mean. Sometimes he's mean. Birds can be assholes. He's being an asshole right now, but I love him anyway. Anyway. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone. Just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yes, just us. At the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701. My wallet. My ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Oh my god, was this just a con? Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't. I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you were just a bother, hanging around complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please. This isn't right. Oh my god, this got... Okay, this started out sad, and then it got really fucking sad. And now it's like horrifying. Oh my god. I'm traumatized right now. I might be a little more traumatized. I'm not sure, but the trauma is right up there with eating Yuya, okay? Like, you're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was... Society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't... Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It'll just hurt you more. Someone help me. The King's Picture Book. Whoops. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was twicked. That was so bad. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky, along with all the other birds who had died. Where's the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while.
Apparently, even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed. Birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all, and all are the king. No one is hurt, and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of the holiday star lived happily, happily ever after. How nice. How very nice.
That story broke my heart.
Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else. The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now we are one.
I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue.
He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel, so he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I did in there.
Oh, in 3. Use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. Sorry, can't read. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Oko-san were here, he'd say something like, everyone is different and everyone is good, Mr. King. And then he'd slap you.
Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened quail. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you're right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said, it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who came here accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you, who were angry at first. In 2 days, you'll be the king's best friends. You're the ones who are wrong. It's you who are wrong. You're not right. The king, and that king, and this king, and all these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king, and this king, and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we're not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together.
I've rechecked everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. It's one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I'll find Professor Nanaki. Or wait. Didn't Spacey say he was Hitori Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Ow, A voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. And then it was like, really, I'm like, oh my god, are we trying to say Nanaki is the quail guy? Because you know he's not, but like, maybe he's been absorbed already. One of the king's underlings. I don't see it anywhere. JB, do you... Oh, it's JB. Saki, you... Leon! I can't stay connected for long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably falling into a coma. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this has hidden him somewhere. I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness. No! We love him! Meaning, he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnect of mind and body. Unfortunately, I'm going to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts. Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck. My own fades away like a puff of smoke. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do. But all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cockatiel's face, even for just a minute. It's almost time. If the planisphere was right, the path down to the last star should be between Sakuya and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The boost should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope that king can't beat me at my own game. Oh no. So, the officers are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives. I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party. We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of the machine, far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do. Unfortunately, I cannot even begin to comprehend such groveling ideas. I'm not here for the system. The system is here for me. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling in the quail there. Thanks. And now all we have to do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat, and wait to see how everything turns out. Couldn't you move them inside? I'm just saying. The drugs are acting on my physical body are having more of an effect on my dream consciousness than I'd expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter this state at will. I can see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but light is seeping through. That must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about. The wall should be fragile here. This is just like Sakuya's tea party. I break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveler. You were not even invited here. Please stop doing such terrible things. Oh, well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck in here by mistake, you see. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by? Why do you do such terrible things? You must not open this until everyone has won. And no room for negotiation, then. I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm going to make you... Oh, God. That's mean! The king is scared of birds like you. The king has... Are you trying to break another egg? And the citizens, who appear to have morphed into the king, address me accusingly. What a mean thing to do! You break eggs and you think nothing of it! So many. So many. So many eggs. I wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor eggs. He actually did do that, didn't he? Yeah, he did smash that egg. Don't you feel sorry for them? The king knows. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness. So this is how the king fights back. I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne. The citizens should just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and his abilities. This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped one inside this wall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions?
That poor chick who could never hatch.
Please, try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way.
You poor, poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore.
Suddenly, the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs.
The king said the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. So come, become one with the king.
How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg. Anyway, but he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please, tell me you're joking.
The king said, "Do you like pain?" The king does not understand.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime, and I can never take it back. A life lost will never return. The past does not change. The least I can do is remember. I'll always carry this with me. And this pain is mine, and you can't have it. You know well what it means to suffer. But if you break the king's egg... Oh, wait, no, that's the king. Oops, I'm sorry.
You know well what it means to suffer, but if you break the king's egg, you'll only suffer more.
Suffering. Indeed. I don't think you'll understand, and this pain is part of me. Your egg is already rotten. Isn't it a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy? It's like a touching music, and then all of a sudden, gunshot. And the king's shadow disappears like morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. I imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down, in contrast with the high from the drugs in my bloodstream. Picture book. Oh, interesting. Oh! You lied to me. Oh my god, Nanaki's not the one who fucking killed him, is he? Be dramatic. The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes in a class of its own. Professor Nanaki, Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here.
Oh, hello.
Looks like he's still alive.
Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange. And I was sleeping just fine up until a few moments ago.
You woke up all of a sudden.
Yes, that's right. I woke up.
So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body.
But now I'm starting to get sleepy again.
Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori.
I'm very, very sleepy. And the king did tell me I could nap for as long as I liked in here.
There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up.
Really? That would be bad.
Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here. The drugs must be wearing off. This guy is quite something. Not everybody can doze off in their sleep.
I think I'd rather stay here and sleep. So, please.
He steps unsteadily forward, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here. There you go.
Yes, thank you.
He smiles happily, feels for my neck and closes his wings around it. I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? He's like, he's reaching for me. He's gonna fucking try to kill you. Like, hey, wait just a minute. Are you planning to strangle me?
You noticed. Oopsie.
What do you mean, oopsie? I jump back reflexively. I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before. I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, and take a deep breath. After me. Inhale.
Inhale.
Exhale.
Exhale. So, it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do, even though I thought I already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you. Sorry.
And did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. And did the king do something to you?
No. All the king did was close the door. Apparently, I shouldn't go outside. Birds who might hurt people have to stay inside.
That's pretty stupid. No birdie can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori?
The king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to.
Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants?
He said I need to be punished. Apparently I did something bad, and I think I know what it was.
You're not the one that killed... Can we just... I mean, if this is going where I think it's going... Are you trying to... And then he killed the kid... He's the responsible... But... And you think... I can't wrap my brain around this because he seems like the most calm, sweet, docile one, and he's actually the you think Shu is the stabby one. You're like, he's the evil doctor. He murdered Yuya, cooked him, and sent him to me to fucking eat. Okay? You didn't think it could get any more stabby McPsycho than that, and yet fucking Nanaki is the reigning champ of the psycho? Shit! Like, damn game! If that is the case, it's like, I just don't know what to do. My whole world is just... The fuck? I can't even. It's great. I love it. Oh my god, it's amazing. Wow. Anyway. I wouldn't have expected it from the professor, I know. Maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up. And just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping.
Yes. I know that.
Professor, Hitori, there's still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right?
Yes, there are. I think so.
In that case, let's get out of here, okay?
A few things left to do. Oh, right. There is something I need to do.
Let's get out of this dark hole, then. I can't keep a lady waiting, after all.
But that would be hard. I ate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. I can't see anything.
And don't worry, I'll guide you. I ate my eyes. Ah, it's so horrifying. How do you even... And this rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now. And I don't want to leave Spacey and Nageki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room. Meanwhile, Nageki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king. It's actually kind of pretty, but... King said... Become one with us. No, thank you. It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all. I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I'd brought a halberd or something. There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Miss Tosaka. It's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly. Who gave this chump a regen buff? A regen buff. I can't believe I couldn't read that. It took it a regen buff. Wow, Spacey cannot learn how to read. Whatever. What do we do, Nageki? Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki. Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Couldn't I take him out if I bypassed his regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? Oh, fuck. There's always a chance, right? I should... Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna save. I don't have any more save spots? There's only 6 save spots in this whole thing? Okay. I'm just gonna save there. So... I don't know... Oh, fuck. I don't know what we should do, guys. One of these is the bad answer, and one of them is the good one, obviously. So if we get a bad ending, that's cool. Because, you know, then this part ends. I want to see... All right. I am going to look at the guide, but I'm going to make a choice that I think would be the right one, and then we'll see if it's the right one, and we'll do the wrong one. So, I think we should just... I would say go for it. Fucking go for it. Go for it, Spacey. That's probably the bad answer. Hold on. Okay, let me, Go for it is the bad one. Okay. So we're gonna get a bad ending here, but... Say your prayers, Mr. King! I'll decide this in one blow! Were you listening to me, Miss Tosaka? No, clearly not. Don't worry, Nageki. If I can hit him, I can kill him. Come to me, O spirits of my proud step hunter ancestors. Whoa. My blood burns with the flames of the sun. It's gonna be a great bad ending. Grant me a single strike to split the crust of the earth itself. Secret technique! Burning amino shiki kick! I did it! He definitely felt that. Miss Tosaka. Huh? My leg is stuck deep inside the king's chest. I can't get it out. Ooh, we are together now. Happily ever after. Okay. You know what I actually want to do right now? I want to go. This is the one. I want to get the bad ending. Here, just to at least get it. So instead of going back afterward. So I doubt it'll be much different, but we might as well. And then when we come back in the next part, we'll continue and do it the right way and quote unquote play it safe. So, this needs to skip faster, but I figure since we already got a bad ending, we might as well go back and do this now, so I don't forget to do it at the end. So. I should have known. I think I knew it. I was like, go for it. I was like, play it safe is probably the right one anyway. So believe in me. Believe in Spacey, Ryota. You're just jumping at shadows. What do you mean? They aren't really a couple. I've had 1,000 loves. I could tell at a glance. I would like to think that, but he looks just as troubled as before. Shoot. That wasn't what was worrying him. What I'm trying to say is, you're clearly her favorite, Ryota. What do you know about Spacey, Yuya? Do you think you understand every woman in the world just because you always skip class to go around town hitting on girls? That's a little harsh, isn't it? And not that I can exactly explain myself now. It would take too long. As a casual, here today, gone tomorrow bird like you can't even comprehend the depths of my relationship with Spacey. We've been together forever. I know Spacey better than anyone. And the same goes for her. She knows me better than anyone else in the entire world. We've always been 1 and 2. And I won't let that end now. His Royal Highness, the King.
There's no way back to your old home. Your home is the holiday star now. Everyone's home is the holiday star. Welcome, my new friends, my new kings. Happily ever after.
That was worth going back and doing it. Okay, so anyway, we'll continue down the good path when we come back in the next part. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.